Heather Lawtonen from the Flourish Academy. This is episode 475, and I'm curious where you're at right now in your journey with photography. What is your current biggest struggle or goal? So for a lot of people, it might be like literally people come to me and they say, I want to just get better. I want to learn photography. I want to get better. Or I want to master Lightroom or Photoshop or get really good at editing. And those are all great, but they're a little bit too lofty and they're not really clear on what it is you intend to do. So whenever I have a big challenge in front of me that I want to do, I like to break it down into smaller things, actionable items that make sense. For instance, if you say, I want to master my camera, then maybe you want to take a class or learn something new or explore the exposure triangle or master the exposure triangle or master getting a sharp photo. So rather than say, I want to get really good at photography, maybe you could say, I want to nail my focus, 100% of the time, 90% of the time, or I want to make sure that I'm always getting sharp photos, so I really want to understand the exposure triangle. Whatever it is, you need to break it down into a series of steps or actions or like to-do list type mini goals instead of just saying, I want to be a really good photographer. So I want to give you an example from my own life and business. As many of you know, I've been leading Camera Club in my area for the past 6 years. Camera Club was started just on a whim. I was like, hey, do you guys want to get together and photograph for fun? Come out to my house. We have beautiful property. We have all this land. Let's ask somebody to pose for us and try something new. That's literally how it started, and it has just grown and evolved from there. We meet once a month. We have rarely to never missed a month. I mean, I can think of maybe 1 or 2 months in 6 years that we haven't had a Camera Club meeting. It has always been free and always available to photographers of all levels. So no matter how many times I say this, I post on Instagram stories, I do videos, I post here, I put on the blog, and I say Camera Club is open to everyone. I will get 10 messages from people saying, can I come? Is it okay if I come? Is it open to me? You guys, when I say it is open to everyone, I do not care what type of camera you have. I don't care if it's a DSLR or mirrorless or it is just your phone. If you enjoy photography or you just want an evening out with people who like to photograph, then you can come hang out with us. It is just good, clean fun. So I was talking about this in the Flourish Academy membership last week when my friend Vanessa said, wow, I really like the idea of this camera club, but I can't attend yours because I live in Houston, Texas. What do you think about me starting one, or what would that look like to start a camera club? I don't know if I have what it takes. I'm kind of shy and I wouldn't know what to shoot. Like, she just doesn't have any basis to start that, right? So I said to her, you know what, maybe I could help you with that. And then in a flash of inspiration, I thought, why couldn't we take the Flourish Academy Camera Club national and create chapters in different cities all across the country? So I could provide the content ideas, so I could put together something maybe like, oh, here are 12 different, a year's worth of content ideas. I could put together galleries of examples of things that we have photographed. I could include location ideas and tips for getting members, creating a successful camera club, what that looks like. So I started to put this all together just kind of in my mind, specifically for Vanessa, when I thought, why don't we just put it out there for everyone? By the way, Camera Club has always been free. So I thought I could put this resource together for free, put it out there on the interwebs, and just say, hey, listen, do you want to start a camera club in your area? Let me help you. I've been doing it for 6 years. I can give you content ideas so you don't have to worry whether or not you're doing it right. So anyway, I started putting that together today, and I'm going to post a link to it below this video. But my point is, when I started to think about, oh, this is a lot. Okay, I'd have to put together content ideas. How do they structure their events? How do they schedule those events? How is the Flourish Academy involved yet not involved? How do we get facilitators? How do I screen them? How do I train them? What does that all look like? I started to get like, whoa, this is bigger than I thought. So today I was like, just sit down. What is the first step? The first step is to put a page together on my website that says, hey, here's what we do at Camera Club. And if you don't have one in your area, why don't you start one and let us help you? So I put that together. That's it. I haven't done the next steps yet of getting all that content in a document or putting together the tips for the events or whatever. That is forthcoming. But here's the difference between me and a lot of other people. I do not need to see the complete picture to get started. I will literally have an idea. I consider myself a visionary. I will have an idea. I will leap. And I will build my wings on the way down, which means I am perfectly fine making mistakes. Chances are I'm going to screw something up, but how else would I learn what I'm screwing up unless I did it? So I'm just going to put it out there. And then someone asked, well, could I do a camera club, like another one in the Pittsburgh area? And I said, absolutely. Why couldn't there be multiple chapters of the camera club in Pittsburgh? Not everybody lives in the same area. Obviously, I am like on the west side of the city. There's a lot of people that follow Flourish Academy on the south and east side of the city that couldn't make their way out here. Some of them do. Some of them travel very far, but it's not always convenient for everyone. So we could have multiple chapters in any given city. Okay, so I'm so excited. I'm going to launch this first with my friend Vanessa. She's going to go for it in Houston. But then my friend Roxy jumped in and she was like, well, maybe I could help. And I said, maybe you could. And guess what? Roxy is in Scotland. She's in the UK. She's in the Flourish Academy membership. Therefore, Flourish Academy Camera Club is now going international. Why not? All over the world. I could help people grow, learn. They could establish their camera clubs. We could get them into the Flourish Academy community and help them. I think it's fantastic. So I'm going to post the link to this below. And what I've done, it's kind of funny. It says, Flourish Academy Camera Club, search for a chapter in your area. Except when you click it, the only area is currently Pittsburgh, which is why I need facilitators in other cities. If this sounds like something you might be interested in, listen, don't put a lot of pressure on yourself. It's not a big deal. It's just organizing, facilitating an event once a month. I'm going to provide you with all of the tips and content and success ideas that you need to make this work so you don't have to worry about it. I've got you covered. If this sounds like something you might want to do, then you want to click the link and follow that through. All of this is free. All of it. Camera Club is free. Applying to become a facilitator. Now, the only reason I have an application for the facilitators is, by the way, you don't need any specific skill set to facilitate these. You don't have to be a professional photographer. You don't have to have professional gear or been doing it so many years. You just have to have a heart and a willingness to serve other people and coordinate and put it together. That is it. So the only reason I have this application to apply to become a facilitator is because I have to make sure that you can work with the Flourish Academy. I'm putting my name on it, so I don't want any idiots leading these Flourish Academy camera clubs. You dig what I'm saying? So I have to vet some people, but hopefully just awesome people apply. It's literally your name, email, and let's chat and see if this is a good fit for you. So I'm so excited to have all of these Flourish Academy camera clubs just pop up all over the world, because isn't that awesome? Why not? Here's the thing also about me with these big goals, like attachment-wise, I have nothing to lose if it doesn't work. Like, okay, if nobody applies or some people apply and it just doesn't pan out, like, so what? No, nothing happens. You know, I always say we're not curing cancer here, we're teaching photography. So just lighten up about things. If it doesn't work, so what? If it works, then great, it's made a difference. But my mom has always said that grass does not grow under my feet. I had this idea, thanks to Vanessa, last week. And I've already implemented step one. So I'm gonna post that link so you can check it out. And if you like photography, anyone is welcome to come to the camera club that I lead. I am just west of the Pittsburgh International Airport by about 20 minutes. I think we'll have other chapters pop up in Pittsburgh pretty quickly. We'll have one in Houston, Texas, and hopefully in Scotland. I'll see you in the next video.